And XYZ bookshop has studied the weekly receipts and payments. So I need your attention here. Some basic logic of banking. So weekly receipts and payments over the past 20 days and have developed the following set of information. And what is that information? Using the following set of random numbers, simulate what we need to simulate here. Simulate the weekly pattern of receipts and payments for 15 days. So, in short, what we need to do for the first day, how much there will be receipts and how much there will be payment. Similarly, for second day, how much there will be receipts, how much there will be the payment. सिंपल है कितना इन आया कितना आउट गया दैट वी हैव टू सिमुलेट फॉर 15 days. Assuming further that the beginning bank balance is rupees 80,000. Once they have started the shop on the first day they had rupees 80,000 in the bank as the beginning balance. Now what we need to do, we need to find out what is the estimated balance at the end of 15 days period. And again, what is required? What is the highest fortnightly balance during the fortnight? And last is what is the average balance for the fortnight. So in simple terms, what we need to do? We need to simulate our receipts and payments. For example, let us say first day. Let us just for example, let us say for first day there was the receipts of 100 rupees. Okay, and on that particular day only there was a payment of rupees 80 to customer or to any, let us say, book supplier. So 100 was the receipt and 80 is the payment. So what will be the balance?
100 minus
20.
20.
Yes, 100 minus 80, the balance for the first day will be 20. So likewise we have to follow the same process and we need to find out what will be the balance at the end of the 15 days period, starting with the balance of 80,000 on the first day. So again, our basic rule, what is our rule? First, make the random range table or random number table. Again, as there are two different things, there are two different random numbers, one for receipts and one for payments. So there will be two different random number range, one for the receipts and one for the payments. So I will make the table as like this. So you can see that the first one or the first variable is my weekly receipt, then its probability, its cumulative probability and its range. This completes my first range table for receipts. Second range table will be for this weekly payment, then its probability, its cumulative probability and its range. Now for weekly receipt we are given the data as 30,000, 50,000, 70,000 and 1,20,000 from the table alongside. And the respective probabilities are 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 and 0.1. Now you all have become expert in finding out cumulative probability and range. So I will give you 3 to 4 minutes to complete this entire table. And again someone will give me the solution. Okay, so I'll continue with the solution.
Sir, cumulative probability for weekly receipt.
Yeah.
Sir, 0.2,
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
0.5,
Yes.
0.9, 1.
Go for range.
Sir, 0 to 19.
Yes.
Sir, 20 to 49.
Good. Next.
50 to 89. Sir, 90 to 99.
Perfect. Okay, so again you can see here we started from 0 and ended up to the last two-digit number, that is 99. So can you start for weekly payment also? So weekly payments were given in the question as
Yes, sir.
40,000, 60,000, 80,000 and 1 lakh, and the probabilities given were 0.3, 0.4, 0.2 and 0.1. So start with the cumulative probability.
Sir, 0.3, 0.7, 0.9, 1.
Go for range.
0 to 29,
0 to 29. Okay.
30 to 69,
Perfect.
70 to 89,
Yes.
90 to 99.
Perfect. Good. So we started again. You can see we started from 0 and we ended up at 99, covering all the 2-digit numbers before 100 or below 100. So this has completed our first step, which is finding out the random number range. Now next step is we are required to find out, simulate the weekly pattern of receipts and payment for the next 15 days. So for next 15 days, what will be the receipts, what will be the payments, and also what will be the balance at that particular day that we need to find out. So let us proceed with that. So again, I have kept this table as for reference and also the random numbers. So as we were asked to simulate for day till 15 days, so my first column will be day number, then random number for receipts, then random number for payments, and lastly we also need to find out balance. So this way the column will be added in the table. So starting from 0, now why I have taken 0? Can anyone tell me why I have taken 0 here? We could have started from 1 because we were told to simulate demand from 15 days. So we should have start from 1. So why I have taken 0?
Sir, it has given that before starting they have 80,000 rupees in their bank balance.
Yes, very good. This was the observation. Because it was given that before starting there was a balance of 80,000 with them in the bank. So that's why I have taken as my 0 as my starting date. So proceeding forward, so you can see that for 0, I have just written balance as 80,000, that's it. And then we will proceed as per our regular process. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 days we need to simulate. For random numbers of receipts, so for receipts, these are the given random numbers. So I will write it as it is in the table starting from day 1, and this will be my random numbers as per the given data. Now because the random number is 2, what will be my receipt on that particular day? So what we need to do, we need to check where this random number 2 lies in the receipt range. Okay, we need to check where this random number 2 lies in the receipt range. So for range of receipt, this is the particular column. So in this particular column we need to search now. This random number 2 lies in this range of 0 to 19. Hence the weekly receipt or the receipt on that particular day will be 30,000. So I will write here 30,000. Now for next the random number is 93. So random number 93 for receipts. So for receipts,
1,20,000.
it will be in this particular range of 90 to 99, and the corresponding payment or receipt, corresponding receipt is 1,20,000 for that particular day. So I will write down 1,20,000, and similarly I will proceed further. So again, let me give you 5 minutes to complete this entire table till the payment column. Okay, let us start with the solution.
Sir, 50,000.
Okay, so for the third day.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 50,000. Yes, next
70,000.
70,
80,000. 30,000.
30. Yes,
50,000.
50,
50,000. 70,000. So 70,000. 50,000.
50,
50,000. 70,000. 70,000.
70,
30,000.
30.
70,000.
Last is 84. Yeah. So for 84, yes, there is a mistake
70
here.
है
Yes, there is a mistake here. For 84 random number, 84 lies in the range of 50 to 89. So it will be 70,000. Yes, correct. So someone start with the random numbers for the payments. So I will just write the random numbers which is already given. Yeah, start with the payment side.
50,000. Sorry, sir. 60 आएगा.
Yeah, 60 is correct. Go ahead. Now we are finding payments. So just look at this particular range. This one.
Yes, sir.
This should be the range.
60,000.
Okay,
60,000.
So 60, yes.
60,000.
60,
40,000.
40,
80,000.
80,
60,000. 40,000. 80,000. 40,000. 80,000. हाँ. 1 lakh.
1 lakh,
40,000. 60,000. 80,000.
80,000. This completes the payment side. Okay. Now let me take over for the payment for the balance side. So it's again a purely a logic. Okay. On the 0th day, there was 80,000 with me. Okay. and on the first day I got receipts. That means in my pocket came 30,000 more. So now balance with me in the bank is 80,000 plus 30,000, that is 1,10,000. Any doubts in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Already balance was 80,000. I got some receipts or of 30,000. So now total amount in my bank is 1,10,000 rupees. Out of which I have to give a payment to someone of rupees 60,000. So out of 150, 60,000 is given. Sorry, out of 110 or 1,10,000, 60,000 is given. So what will be my balance on the first day?
50,000.
Yes, perfect. It is 50,000. Now we have to start with this only. On first day, I have 50,000 with me. Okay, on the first day start, I have 50,000 with me. Then I
70,000.
got a payment
70,000.
of, yeah, 1 minute. So then I got a payment of 1,20,000. Sorry, I got a receipt of 1,20,000. So now in my bank is 50,000 plus 1,20,000. This comes to be 1,70,000. Okay, so 1,70,000 is with me in my bank on day 2, out of which I have to give 1 lakh on that particular day. So what balance will remain?
70,000.
70,000. Any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
Okay,
No, sir.
so again take 2 minutes to complete this particular column. It's a simple logic. What balance you had on that day plus receipts
Sir,
minus
60,000.
payments. Okay, 60,000. So let me display. Yeah, 60,000. Next, continue.
70,000.
70,
60,000.
60.
70,000.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Okay, so let me check. So
30, right?
60,000 was balance at this particular day. 60 plus I got receipts of 50,000. So it becomes 1,10,000. Out of 1,10,000, 80,000 was given on that day. So remaining balance will be 30,000. Okay, proceed further.
20,000.
It's simple. 2 plus 5 minus
30,000.
4, 30. 3 plus 7 minus 8. 7 plus 3, 10. 10 minus 8 gives you
20,000.
20. Yeah. थोड़ा simple logic लगाओ.
50,000.
2 plus 7, 9 minus 4, 5. Yes, 50,000.
20,000. सर उसके बाद वाले में तो
यार
नेगेटिव
माइनस ले रहा है.
आने दो, balance is negative. चलेगा. So 20,000 was there. 50,000 I got receipts.
Sir,
So it will be
minus
70,000
30 हो रहा
and
Minus 30,000.
1 lakh will be minus 30,000. Yes, perfect.
सर
इसमें
जीरो
कैसे इसको
आएगा.
करेंगे?
Yes.
सर जीरो आएगा.
Minus 30 plus 70. Minus 30 plus 70 gives me 40. 40 minus 40 gives me 0.
सर minus 30.
0 plus 30 minus 60. Yes, minus 30.
Minus 40.
Minus 30 plus 70. So minus 30 plus 70 gives you 40. 40 minus 80. Yes, 40 minus 80 will be minus 40. So there will be some calculation mistakes here. Yeah, so we have completed our simulation table for the next 15 days, wherein we have showed what will be the receipt on that particular day, we have showed what will be the payment on that particular day, and we have also showed what will be the balance on that particular day. And the things which are also asked in the question were, what is the estimated balance after 15 days? So after 15 days, my balance was how much? It was the last day, that is minus 40,000. So I will write here minus 40,000. That was the balance after 15 days. Any doubts?
No sir.
No.
सर
Okay.
एवरेज भी निकालना है ना.
Yeah. So average, how will we take the average?
सबको ऐड करके
Yes.
15 से
Just
डिवाइड कर दो.
add all the things and divide it by 15. And you will get the answer for average balance.
सर जो लोवेस्ट बैलेंस बताना है उसमें minus 40,000 बताएंगे ना जो लास्ट डे पे आया है.
Yes. So with this we have completed this problem, and I hope that everyone had understood it.